What I learned from getting 3 middle-aged men addicted to Minecraft.
What happens when you play a new game with your family? I'm not talking about Wii Sports or Mario Kart, and I'm not talking about family members who are also huge gamers, if you're lucky enough to have that. Maybe I should be a little more specific. What happens when you take your family members, whose gaming knowledge is mostly exclusively a few FPS games from the late 90s, and get them to try something completely new, like Minecraft?
They would like it. I know they would like it.
More interesting than you think.
A lot of older Minecraft players don't even want to play with kids. But what if they've never played? But yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense because the kids are just so quick and they just want to get full diamond armor so fast and beat the Ender Dragon so fast. When adults who've never played, like, yeah, they would probably want to take it slower. And they don't want everything handed to them for free. It's probably more fun to learn it all yourself. This is an absolute banger. Chapter 1. Opening the valve. Uh-oh.
It all started with 1998's Half-Life. This game would go on to be my second favorite game of all time and was introduced to me by my dad. He played it back in the early 2000s when it was only a couple years old. My mom tells me that when I was a toddler, my dad would put me on his lap when he played and let me control the mouse. Probably not a good idea seeing how violent Half-Life is.
That's so violent. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
but nevertheless,
so gory.
This is actually, technically, the first game I ever played.
Yo, 6-7,
Funny
thank you
enough,
for
at
the
that
donation,
age,
bro.
I actually managed to get on the computer and boot up the game and even get the mouse working by myself. My mom had to call my dad at work because I was giggling that I had gotten Half-Life to work all by myself. Around that time, a few of my uncles also really liked the game, and they began to play the game's deathmatch mode, basically just a free-for-all mode where you all try to kill each other, with my dad every so often. Allow me to introduce you to these fine chaps via, of course,
Okay, so his
gamer
uncles
tag.
and dad
There's
are like
Marathon Man, my
kind
dad,
of,
who
they're
loves the laser mines maybe a little too much.
they're kind of gamers.
Oh my gosh.
They played old games.
No, Dad, I didn't kill anybody, Dad. You got a double kill. Uncle 1, KJ Blue, who always needs to make sure their player skin is blue.
Hey, McKay, a moment of your time.
That's how I know you're right behind me. And Uncle 2, Kill. That's his gamer tag. He is the reigning champ of
Kill.
the iconic Killbox map. They got together to play locally whenever KJ Blue was in town. And eventually, when I was a teenager with my very own little crappy Windows laptop, I joined them as well. Since then, it's been a bit of a family tradition, complete with a laundry list of inside jokes and a big bowl of snacks.
That
And let me
sounds
tell
fun.
you, I loved playing this game with them so much for a
I
lot
can
of
imagine.
reasons. It was my favorite thing to do.
It's your
First off,
family.
I had been watching a lot of Node videos, but specifically their Minecraft LAN party series.
We're building the house based on where the resources are. We shouldn't be doing anything until we figure out a good cave, and then we'll build near there.
Something about seeing a bunch of friends in the same room playing the same game. Well, it looked so fun to my moldable little 13 or 14-year-old brain. So finally having my own gaming with the boys experience made me really happy, and it was and still is one of my favorite things to do. Second off, playing made me feel a little bit more connected to my dad and my uncles, but especially my dad, since I was playing a game he enjoyed too. He was a lot more into sports than gaming, and I was a lot more into gaming than sports, so this felt like the middle of a Venn diagram for me and him. So far at this time, I had already really liked games. I'd been playing them for a long time, ever since we first got a Wii in like 2008 and I played Smash Bros. Brawl for the first time. I was a pretty big Nintendo fan at this time, judging by my gamer tag, and I played a few other PC games including Minecraft, but I was actively enjoying this hobby not only by myself but with some close family members. As cool as all this was, my dad and uncles were still only really playing Half-Life. I hear they often tore it up in Age of Empires 3, but that was really before
Bro,
I started
the
playing
thing is,
it.
I've never played any of these games.
My love
like,
for
what even are
games
those?
and my love for playing Half-Life with them made me excited about the possibility of playing more games with them in the future.
chapter
So
2.
fast forward to about a decade later, me, my dad, and my
Oh,
uncle
shoot.
still get on and play Half-Life every so often. Now playing weekly online instead of a couple times a year, the good times are happening more frequently, but you can only take so much Half-Life Deathmatch week after week. It's not the most fleshed out mode the game has to offer, not even by a landslide. The only goal is to really just kill each other. Bye-bye.
Medicine.
Jeez, that was a fast shot, you little flipper.
The weapons are really poorly balanced.
Oh.
Man, dude, there is no good reason to use the revolver.
And there are both iconic maps.
Oh, what is that gun? Jeez Louise. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That thing's
you're-
gotta get nerfed.
And we only cycled
thing's
through a
gotta get
handful of
nerfed.
maps. And
How
frankly,
old is that
I was
game?
just so good at the game that I was winning every single match. Suffice to say, it
If
was
there's ever
getting
another
a bit
pandemic, I bet a lot of
old.
older people would
We
pick
tried
up
some other
gaming.
Valve games like Counter-Strike
Yeah.
1.6 and Left 4 Dead 2.
For
and
sure.
while the latter ended up being a favorite of ours, these were still essentially scratching
But I don't think there ever
the
will be
Half-Life
another
itch
pandemic,
that had
no way.
been scratched for like a decade already. Luckily, around the same time we were wanting something new to play, a little indie game was making insane waves on social media. Yes, the one and only Lethal Company.
The company is Hi-Hi. You'll have your very own ship, your very own crew.
Gamers were the happiest people around
Your
that
job,
time during the pandemic.
Collect worthless garbage.
I was happy during
Return
that
to
time.
the company desk.
Yeah, I was never
It's
bored.
easy.
Maybe gamers
Hoping
just
that it's
felt
cooperative
happier,
gameplay
like
would be
they're
a nice shake-up
they're
from
not
the
wasting their
competitive
time
chaos of
gaming. They
Half-Life
actually
we
just,
all
like, what else can you do
downloaded.
when you're stuck
Although
in your
the
house?
first play session was absolutely a disaster because throwing these dorks into new territory after years of no gaming aside from a Valve game every so often resulted in several minutes of technical difficulties and a lot of in-game stumbling.
Okay, this is a tough jump that you're gonna have to make.
Oh, really?
Oh, great.
Get
You
up
have to
this.
shift
Use
jump?
yeah, sprint jump. Just sprint jump. So run and then jump.
Oh, crap. What if we fall? Do we die?
Okay, Dad made it.
Let's see you make it, guys.
Okay.
Hey.
I want to go.
Oh no.
Why won't it go?
Oh.
But nevertheless, Lethal Company was a knockout. We were hooked. Lethal Company is a really, really fun game, and we were eating it up. For Marathon Man, Kill, and KJ Blue, Half-Life was, for now, old news, and Lethal Company was a shiny new toy. We were excited to play every week, and it was genuinely a breath of fresh air for all of us. Instead of constantly trying to kill each other, we were now forced to work together to gather scrap metal from dangerous moons. Lethal Company's lack of any real combat was different too, because although we were being cooperative in something like Left 4 Dead 2, we were still just shooting guns there. Here, though, there's very little you can do to turn the tides.
I'm going to get it.
What do you think, gamer? I don't think
I've
you
never
got
played
it.
this game. I had so much fun when this came out. I've never even played it.
That was
I don't
valiant.
think I even
Since
bought
Lethal
it.
Company only allows up to 4 players, we eventually got a mod called More Company that lets other people join.
all I do is
so
play
my wife,
Minecraft.
my sister, and a couple of my cousins
Fortnite
actually
back
ended
in
up
the day.
joining. For me,
And Black
that
Ops
old
2.
LAN party, gaming with the boys feeling was alive and well, and I was really starting to feel it again. But I started to notice something, specifically with my dad and my 2 uncles. They were all playing in really unique ways. My dad, who tore it up in Half-Life as Marathon Man, in Lethal Company, his gamer tag was Sir Marathon. He was really enjoying being efficient. When him and my uncle KJ Blue got the in-game jetpacks, they would have us go inside to where all the monsters are and grab all the scrap metal and put it outside the door so they could just jetpack it back and forth from the ship where we were supposed to bring the scrap metal.
Don't lecture us about cool when you just spend 20 minutes on a jetpack and go in and get a bolt and come back.
That's cool. Hey, I went and got quite a bit of loot from these dead bodies that got smashed. I'll have you know.
And then you came running back home.
KJ, while loving all aspects of the game, got really, really into customizing our ship and skins, installing mods that would give him the ability to move furniture around a lot better and to give the ship extra stories. He got pretty carried away with it, but that's why we love him.
Here I get the ship all decked out and ready for you guys, and then McKay comes and adulterates my new
It's hard to
ship.
remember who's who.
Welcome to the new and improved KJ Blue Crew ship.
Lastly, Kill, who is now known as Kill You, I know, was proving to be quite the risk taker. Though nothing really new to us, the perilous nature of Lethal Company and its focus on staying together really highlighted this. He would go into dangerous areas of the building for lost loot, and he would sometimes stay out to find loot right up until the end of the day when the ship left, and in general was a lone wolf, for better or for worse.
He's just talking to himself.
I know. He's like, gosh
For
dang it.
crying out loud, I'm going in circles.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. All these playstyles were really interesting to me because all three of them were playing Lethal Company in a way that was a bit different from the usual gameplay loop. They weren't encouraged by the game or me to do any of these things. This is just how they naturally wanted to play.
Yeah, I want
All
to see
of this,
how.
but especially
the main thing, bro. Holy, this is 10 minutes of a lead up just to get to the Minecraft part. Oh my god.
KJ's playstyle got me thinking. Lethal Company is proving to be a bit limited when it comes to these playstyles. KJ literally has to install mods to scratch the surface of the level of customization he wants. Sir Marathon's jetpacking was all he could or really wanted to do as far as efficiency, and Killu was faced with massive danger, time limits, and confusing labyrinths of levels. What would happen if I placed them in a 100% malleable setting where you make your own goals? What would happen if these playstyles were put in an essentially limitless world? Maybe we should try out a game that I've been enjoying myself for more than a decade. Minecraft.
Alright, now this is what I want to see.
Think about it. Minecraft is a true sandbox game where the only limit is your imagination. A game where you can break blocks from the environment and place them down wherever you want, allowing you to build anything and go anywhere. It could be the perfect fit for my family. It sounded like a great idea on paper, but I was hesitant for a couple reasons. One, they already know about Minecraft, and since they are, respectfully, older, the exposure to it that they've gotten is me playing it as a kid. So they think it's exclusively a game for kids. It's their totally valid culture and personalities.
People still think that, bro. Even when I was a kid and I was like in 2nd grade, I was thinking like, yo, I'm getting too old for Minecraft. Like, this is such a baby game. I was thinking that when I was like really young.
Enjoy things that appeal to adults.
So why am I still playing it?
More. So something with brighter colors and pixely graphics might not appeal to
It's just because there's not really
Second,
YouTubers that do even older people even watch YouTube? But I don't know, but for as far as I know, there's barely anyone who makes Minecraft videos for an older audience. And if it is an older audience, it's for like 16-year-olds.
I mean, they just loved Lethal Company so much, and while I was getting a little tired of it, it was such a new and fun experience for them that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to tear them away. And third, at this time, my wife and I were
people who are in their
literally
30s think the Minecraft movie is what the game is like.
Into our family.
Yeah, bro.
So I wasn't sure how much time or energy I was going to be able to commit to a new Minecraft realm with the Three Stooges over here, let alone the rest of my family who had become regular players. But I still couldn't shake the feeling that this might just be the perfect game for them to play. With all this in mind, I shot the suggestion into our group chat. It was definitely met with a little pushback and a healthy dose of some family clowning, especially from Killu. But the night soon came where everyone, including my dad and uncles, had Minecraft Java Edition installed. Although the first time playing was a little rocky as everyone figured out the controls and how to play, my sister, wife, and cousin, already well versed in Minecraft, helped me get the three OGs acquainted, and we all let loose and started having fun. Everyone got their houses going, some light spelunking sessions broke out, and we continued to play weekly. The end.
No! I wanted to see their experience! No!
Oh, wait.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, KJ Blue is online. It's not our usual weekly date. Oh. Oh. Oh.
They're playing on their own. That's what that part was about, right?
They experienced the canon event that anyone playing Minecraft for the first time experiences. Sir Marathon, Killu, now known as Trojan Rick, and KJ Blue were absolutely loving the game. Quite a bit more than they ever loved Half-Life or Lethal Company. These three, in their own different times and ways, just couldn't put it down. It evolved so much more than just a casual play session every week like we were doing before. They started getting on in addition to our weekly game night. Late into the evening, during work days, and other random times, they were logging on and playing a ton.
Why is Minecraft so good?
We would get texts in the gamers chat about updates for the realms, things that Trojan Rick found and discovered,
the Deep
or
Dark.
things that KJ had built.
Yo.
They were going to wikis and looking up YouTube tutorials tutorials for builds and
The thing
more.
is, I
It
don't
seemed like
ever
every
play
bit of
with
free time
people. I've never played with people who are new to Minecraft.
that these guys had.
Like,
they were on the
The last time was my little brother, but he was so young. Like, I didn't think about it. Like, I don't know.
In some ways, they even surpassed my
It's so
knowledge of the
weird.
ins and outs of Minecraft. Discovering
When
new-
you have to discover everything on your own, it's just a whole different way of playing than most like kids nowadays grow up playing. Like the kids nowadays, they watch videos and learn everything through there, and they don't ever try their own stuff or play in a long-term world with people that they know. Like it's just hard set up. It's hard to set up a world and hard to have friends to just play like this. I feel like this is how Minecraft is supposed to be played, but because of Java, you have to like buy a server to be able to play with your friends. It's weird.
ways to
and it
mine
sucks.
and new building techniques that
And most people
a
know
player
everything
for more
about
than a
Minecraft.
decade
Like I
had
wish
never even heard of.
I wish I was new to Minecraft again, and there was new stuff to discover. I guess there is. They keep adding new stuff,
They
but
got so
it's just
so
not the
into
same.
it. KJ went crazy on his builds, customizing his space to a precise degree. Honestly, an understatement considering that in addition to his homes, he charted, landscaped, and named every area of the kingdom we had built, which he named aptly Fifeshire, my last name. All right, I think it's high time for a proper Fifeshire tour. It used to
Yo,
just be
look
a
how
little quaint
big-
forest, but KJ is like terraformed pretty much all the original geography. I think it's time to.
Did y'all see that big wall
address the
outside?
elephant on this server, which is
Oh,
this giant.
look how- oh my
freaking
gosh.
Skyscraper! This is KJ's house, and when I tell you that this
What?
is the, like
Yo!
like the biggest growth
Yo!
of the century, it is. Because it used to just be this tiny little place, but now he's evolved it into just this absolute.
Like who does
unit.
this nowadays?
He built this huge.
Oh my
story,
gosh.
Tons of glass that he got from mining sand. He's got his farms up here, but yeah, it just goes up for forever. It's like nighttime. It's like almost nighttime, and I'm still going up. He had done so much building and customization throughout the whole realm that he kind of instated this unspoken building code.
But literally every stair in Fifeshire is open.
I don't like this. You
I
should
like
keep the wall.
it. Let him
It's-
keep it. It's
Oh,
fine.
his house, it's one thing, but it's out in the common area.
Yeah.
Bro,
You can keep it if you want, but it's
they're so serious
kinda
about it.
funky.
This level of customization was something that Lethal
Yo!
Company just barely let him do.
Maybe
And he
Minecraft
could only
will
do it with
get
mods
bigger
installed.
even as
He
time
has
goes on and
still
games get better.
continues to put a lot of time into the realm. It took Sir Marathon a little bit longer to get as into it
'Cause they're-
as he ended up being.
people are
but
locked
he
in.
transformed the
People
efficient
try it for the first
jetpack
time and they-
item transporting
they get locked.
into efficient cave exploration. He would find multiple different caves to explore, but to cut down on travel time, he built what he calls outposts outside each one, so he could sleep there and store items right outside the cave. I'm gonna go see if I can find some of my dad's.
Wait, why is he in
outposts.
creative? No!
Apparently, he has like 15 of them. I think there's one along this river that's fairly close to Fifeshire. Oh, there's one.
Wow.
Yeah, he built this like wall. Yeah, this has to be outpost number 1, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I know for a fact this is an outpost.
What?
I think Trojan
This is
Rick
so
did
cool.
this to like prank him, because I definitely recognize this outpost. Let's see if we can find a normal one. Oh, there's another one. Here's another outpost. Yeah, I remember seeing this one.
Nice.
Oh, these are definitely outposts. Oh yeah,
Dude,
there's
how
one up
much
there.
time? I wonder how much time they spent on this world.
Maybe this is the first
I don't think
one
I've
since it
even
has
played a
Marathon
world this long
Outpost.
before.
And Trojan Rick's headstrong sense of adventure had him playing the game like an RPG, like Skyrim, using an online seed map to find structures and chests and gearing up to explore them and take on the hardest enemies rather than building.
And when do we get jetpacks?
When do we go to war?
Once we go to war.
Yeah, seriously.
We need to have wars.
And of course, just like Lethal Company, he sometimes bit off more than he could chew. Okay, so you might be thinking, so what? You know, you introduce a fun game to them and they have fun. What's the big deal? You know? That's
Tyler,
kind of why
thanks
I
so much for
wanted to
$5.
share this story
Tyler.
in the first place. What makes
What's
this
good?
so interesting is
Chapter 5. Yo, move the Steve. I can't read. What I learned from getting 3 middle-aged men to get into Minecraft. Okay, what he learned. Okay, bet. Let's hear it.
I have no idea. what
Show
I'm
one of the longest worlds you've ever had. Dude, I used to play on Xbox. I reset my PC many times. Like I don't have any world that I've even played for a long time.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
right.
I wish I
You can do
did,
whatever you
You can-
want.
but I don't have
Yeah,
one.
and you can always tear it down and adjust it so it's not. This isn't set in stone, so to speak.
The first thing that I started noticing was that Minecraft lends itself really well to multiple playstyles. Just as I was hoping, Minecraft's infinite and open nature allowed the way they played Lethal Company to run totally wild here.
Guys, I like how we play in Lethal Company is translating exactly to Minecraft. Trojan Rick is going off on his own.
Yes.
You two are building together.
I truly believe the reason they got so into it for the amount of time that they did, longer than the 2-week phase by the way, was because Minecraft's game design posed very little limits to them.
Dad, this better be a good cave.
We're going to outpost number 12.
Nice. Do you really have 12?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
How what I don't understand is how in the early days of Minecraft, how did people like Microsoft and how did these massive, I mean, how did all these people know that Minecraft was going to be this big? Like, how was so much invested into making this game a good game? How did anyone know this was such a good game?
Company is a great game. It really is.
I don't
It's
get
one of
it.
my favorites. But you can only do one thing, and the game's built around that. But Minecraft catered so much better to what they were wanting to do in games. And you have to remember, these guys aren't huge gamers. I've played a lot of games through the years and had a lot of exposure to the ins and outs of the industry. Such prior time and knowledge like this can make me view games a little differently sometimes and can make me kind of lose the plot in why we and I play games. I can
Well,
get
as a 28-year-old, this would be awesome. I play your server, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like I would die so many times as it would drive me nuts.
caught up in design
Yeah.
philosophies I'm seeing and the context the
You-
games are.
like people who these adults would never, even this guy who even made this video would never be able to watch my content and think that, oh, Donut SMP is a good server, because it just looks like you don't even know what's going on. It looks like you can never get into something that complicated.
And their values and legacies, and there's definitely a time and place for all that. But as relative gaming amateurs, they
And then
didn't
same
have
with,
all that.
Same with a lot of people who make Donut SMP content now. Like a lot of them are, or content on my Minecraft server. I don't know if anyone's watching this and you don't know who I am. I have my own Minecraft server that has like 10,000 average players, and like kids make their videos on it. But everything they talk about in their videos are so complicated. Like I've never seen a video of somebody playing Donut SMP who's not really that into Minecraft. It's always like people have been playing Minecraft for like 10 years that watched every tutorial, know every last detail about the game.
They just wanted to have fun, and their playstyles were just their natural, uninfluenced inclinations on how to do that. Minecraft is just a game for everybody, and the way that you can
And
go
also,
and
Minecraft nowadays, like every video that's out there is always somebody who has been playing the game for like years and years and years. Nobody makes videos for people who don't play Minecraft.
explore what you
It's
want
only for like veteran Minecraft players.
and build what you want and mold the world to your liking. It just is perfect for players who want to do what they want to do.
There he is.
Yeah.
Don't be yeah me.
What's up, Ricky Bobby?
All right.
Fantasy Football Council. We gotta talk.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, here we go.
No,
Dang, you
Another thing that I learned was that trying new things can broaden your horizons. Variety is the spice of life, and trying out Minecraft and also Lethal Company was really what showed me how these three like to play. And in my own personal experience, variety is how I feel I've been so enriched by games and art in general. Of course, this is a fact of life. This is, very well known, but I was a first-hand witness to this in Minecraft and throughout our gaming journey. The reason we were getting so tired of Half-Life and the reason that Counter-Strike and Left 4 Dead 2 didn't make a huge impression was because they were too similar to what we had been playing for years. Once KJ, Sir Marathon, and Trojan chose to try something new,
I never tried
even though
new
it was
games.
very different and very unfamiliar to them, I feel that doing so gave them experiences that they would have never had otherwise and brought out qualities in them that I have never seen before. Not just as gamers, but as people.
I got a stairway up to the top of the mountain.
I never
Yeah,
want to
you
hear you
do.
guys whining about one of my game suggestions ever again.
It's not like these were dredged out of them by some drastic measures. It happened very naturally in a very accessible space like a video game, and in a way that only something like Minecraft could. I love that these three can say, I love college football and Minecraft. I think that's really cool. That being said, not everyone is that accepting. My uncles didn't want to play Minecraft at first, and some people simply just don't open themselves up to things. So I guess another thing that I learned is to be curious and sincere when trying something you're unfamiliar with. The person sharing it with you clearly cares about what they're sharing, and at the very least, they care enough about you to share it with you. There's probably a reason for that. Go figure out what it is.
I'm gonna put some lanterns on top of the chicken, okay? That'll look cool.
Nah, that's okay.
You don't want it lit up?
The chief architectural engineer is speaking, and the mayor says, it's all right.
Imagine lights all around.
The second I log off, he's going to scurry up there and throw some lights on it.
Playing Minecraft also helped us appreciate our differences. Probably the most surprising and compelling thing for me was how Minecraft brought us all together. We are all pretty different players, not just me and the Three Musketeers over here, but the rest of my family regularly joining us as well.
I love seeing the Jetpack Bros work together.
I know, right? You can't just leave the guy to flounder alone. And
Yeah.
Sure you can.
You can't just tap the floor.
Now, of course, when you share something with someone and you both like it, of course you're going to bond. But I'm talking about more than that. Minecraft posed something even more interesting than just liking the same thing or even being in the same digital worlds like in Lethal Company or Half-Life. In those games, you all have the exact same goal. So something like KJ's ship customization, while great and definitely something we were all partaking in, it's not really super productive to the overall experience and the overall gameplay. In Minecraft, you're all playing in the same world that you can all manipulate infinitely, but you all have different goals. No one is really isolated from each other here, and so this forced us to play alongside each other's different play styles.
Dad, did you see my new wall?
Oh yeah, check out
Yeah,
this.
right outside my door.
KJ is more of a builder, and Trojan Rick is a lot more into exploration and combat, but they're doing these things at the same time, in real time, in the same space, alongside each other.
Holy crap, this is bigger than the last one.
it's all amethyst?
Yeah.
Camille,
Holy
this is
crap.
awesome.
What other games are there where you can just do anything you want? Like, there's GTA, but there's not that much that you can do. Like, it's not, the world is not as manipulatable as Minecraft is. I feel like, yeah, there's no other game where as many people as you want can just play in one area and you just go do anything.
Hey.
I haven't seen this.
You guys haven't seen one of these?
Terraria, yeah, but nah, not really though. Like, Terraria feels like you gotta beat the boss. I feel like who plays Terraria to like build a house? It's not as good.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've never seen an amethyst room.
Sort of Roblox, depending on the game. Like, not real. No, I feel like maybe, but to me, it seems like every game has like a very specific goal. Minecraft, I think a lot of like veteran Minecraft people see Minecraft as like, oh, you play Minecraft to beat the Ender Dragon, or you play Minecraft to go get netherite armor and enchant your armor to the max armor. And I see that's how I always imagine the game whenever I go to play it. I think, oh, let me just level up and get like good gear. But the way, like, I guess new players who've never played before, they just see the game as they can do anything they want. They can build whatever they want. And it's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. I guess they don't really have a goal.
They're cool.
Pretty cool.
There's kind of this inherent unspoken respect that comes from that, I think. While mostly playing how they like to, KJ would sometimes join Trojan on expeditions to kill the Warden, or explore a cave that Sir Marathon built an outpost by, and Trojan would come tour KJ's massive builds whenever he finished one. It's a microcosm of how I think real life should be. We all have a lot of differences, a lot to disagree with, but these three middle-aged men playing Minecraft helped me see that it's possible to respect differences and live alongside them and even be curious about one another every once in a while. And of course this happens with my family in real life, but when it's in a setting like this, it's packaged in such a pure and simple way. Another thing that this taught me and really proved to me is that gaming is a totally valid and wholesome activity for families. And I'm talking video games in general, not just great games made for families like Mario Party or Mario Kart. It seems like the usual consensus among the general public, especially the older generation, is gaming is bad for you and it rots your brain, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it totally can, but at least for me and in my experience, if you're just playing predatory live service games or putting video games before more important things, those kinds of things can definitely be harmful. But those kinds of things don't mean that gaming is inherently bad. When you play the right games for the right amount of time with the right people, gaming can be extremely good for you. And it sure is for my family. Even though my uncles and my dad were on a lot, it's because they were experiencing something new and good and exciting, and it was adding to their lives rather than taking things away. Despite my hyperbolic title, they were still giving a healthy and enthusiastic and cheerful amount of time to the game, and they were seeing the benefits: fun, creativity, and quality time.
Yay.
Who we are, the things that we love, can start in the home. The beauty and fun and art of the incredible world of gaming is a part of who I am. I like to think that the seed of my love for video games was subconsciously planted by me finding my way onto the computer and managing to open Half-Life as a toddler. And I only attempted that because I knew my dad liked it. This part of my life that brings me so much joy was started and sustained by my dad encouraging it and being a part of it. Not everyone is that lucky to have a scenario like that, but regardless of your circumstances,
That
something
is very
good in
true.
your life can start and
My
be
family
nurtured.
has never been against me gaming. Like my dad got me into gaming like really young. Like as soon as I could touch a controller, I was playing games, and they've never like there. I mean, there was times where they're like, go outside, you're playing too many games, but that was so rare. They just allowed me to play games like as much as they wanted. Or as much as I wanted, like every single day. Like I would have like 13-hour days just straight on the Xbox, that actually could have been a bad thing, but I guess that's why like I never thought of gaming as like a bad thing. So when he was talking about like gaming, not all gaming is bad, I never even thought about that. I just think of gaming as just fun, so I just do it. I don't care how long it is, or how long I spend on it, or what time I'm wasting on it.
Sharing it with people you love and vice versa. You never know what can blossom.
Sukura, thank you so much for the Prime sub.
Just by sharing what you care about, even if it's in a small way.
And Raw Dog,
in
thank you
addition
for
to
$20.
this,
Thank you
we
so
all
much,
just talk a lot more and connect outside of the game more than we used to. We're getting more of my family members involved, and it's just so cool to me personally that this game I've loved for more than a decade is now being enjoyed by my loved
My
ones.
life is
And that
gaming.
baby boy I was talking about,
It really is.
he was born completely healthy, and playing Minecraft with my family was a really nice way to chill out after the, stressful moments that a baby can sometimes bring.
Yo, that's kind of crazy.
All of these things are what elevates Minecraft from being just a game. This is what elevates any video game to be so much more than just code and pixels. I worry that people will hear all of this and how it's about Minecraft and immediately write it off because it's just a video game. But when we write off games as nothing but a time waster for kids, we're dismissing the potential they wield for good. The good that I've been feeling for years and witnessing with my family right now. It's how it positively affects your life and how it affects the lives of those you love. It's exactly what I was seeing in Half-Life as a teenager, but elevated to a whole new, uplifting level.
Is this his family? No way. Wait, what? Why is there somebody outside though? Is this outside? Yo, or are they outside? His whole family in the same exact area, all playing Minecraft. Wait, that is insane.
Everything I've learned and experienced from playing video games with my family legitimizes video games, or at the very least Minecraft, as just as meaningful a way to spend your time as watching a movie or reading a book or experiencing any other form
like
of art.
all this stuff like I already kind of know.
And yet I'm so grateful
Or
to
I
have
always
video games
imagined
and
that.
the
I never like really
opportunity
thought
to
about
share
it.
them with people in my life because of the way they can foster such beautiful things that other forms of art.
But yeah,
just
I
can't
want to
in the
see
same
like
way.
what is
Anything
Minecraft
that inspires
what
you
is it
to
like
do and be good is worth sharing.
What
with
is it
people.
like for people who've never played Minecraft to play Minecraft? That's what I wanted to learn. But I think this video is more to show that what they learned,
Because chances are it's just going to inspire them to be good.
not
and
how
do
they play
good too.
Minecraft or what
Even
they
if
think of
that thing
Minecraft.
is a video game like Minecraft.
But that
we have almost
that is
everyone.
really cool that they built this whole entire world. I wish I had a world like this.
Oh, what'd you do here?
This is the very pool where I killed my first Enderman.
Whoa, diamond over here, Dibs.
Pretty average.
Oh man, this is awesome.
So what do you think about it?
The what? I'm just holding. Oh, Dad, there's some gold right here.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye, Dad.
All right, we'll see you.
I'm gonna head out too,
one
guys.
last time. Yeah, see you guys.
Nice. Oh, wait, there's still a minute left. How? Oh, just outro. Yo, yes, credits. Okay, this is awesome. Yo, guys, I'm gonna send the channel link to this guy's channel in the description. I mean, not in the description, in the chat. Oh my, he only has 20k subs and he made this good of a video. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody subscribe to this guy.